Hi, how y'all doing? Long time no see. Wilhelmina here with Wall Decor by Faye. Hope y'all are having a good morning. I know it's not too early, but I'm trying to figure out how to flip this around, but that's okay. I figured I just got a wild hair today and figured I would go live and finish making up this this Candy Apple Wreath. I have it stuffed already, so you don't have to watch me. Hold on, I'm trying to get this on the tablet. It's been so long, y'all. I tried to get it turned around so like you could read everything the right way, but they've changed so much stuff around I can't figure it out. Okay, so this isn't on. Let me see about getting this so I don't have the sound on, but I want to be able to see comments. Okay, there we go. Got that down. Boy, they've changed it around so much. I don't want to touch anything because, you know. So, how's everyone doing? Are y'all working on Christmas already and all the things? I have one more show before I go to Amy's the Bams Nutcracker retreat next week. So I have one more show this weekend. So my last show last weekend did not sell one Halloween item, which I was surprised, but not really because it was at a Christian school. So, and I asked if it was okay to bring Halloween, and she said yeah. So I wanted to make sure. But anyway, so I don't think I'm going to make any more Halloween, and I had so much more I still wanted to do. But anyway, we have this today. I did make this apple out of necessity because I couldn't afford to, buy some more attachments. And I have this fabulous sign, caramel apples hand-picked and dipped with love, from Diamond Designs. So we have this sign and the apple, and I have stuffed this already with some mesh, so we're just gonna go ahead and start. I hope everybody's doing good. Hi Tina, hi Carla, thanks so much for coming on, y'all. I really didn't know what to expect, but because it's been a hot minute, doggone it, I wanted to attach the sign, but I have my glue gun turned on. I think I'm just going to glue it on because it's super light. And I want to figure out which. I'm going to turn y'all down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Please bear with me, y'all. A little grace because it's been a long, long time. I think it's been since like May. So there we go. Is that good? Is that good? I'll look on my tablet to see if... Good to see you too. Okay. Yeah, so next week I'm going to Texas, to Sugarland. But isn't this super cute? And it's shiny. I just thought it would turn out really cute. The ones I saw, that people were selling had the little face on it. But yeah, I just didn't, I wasn't that motivated. But I have a lot of stuff down here, a lot, to stuff in this wreath. So let's get started. Make sure I got this all lined up good. Okay. Can you see good? Okay. Think we can see all right? Yeah. Okay. It's so stuffed in here, y'all. I've got 3 seasons going on in my studio. So, gosh darn, I can never get this chair right. I've got 3 seasons floating around in the room. So, yeah, I need to sit for a hot minute. We're going to glue this sign in. Isn't this adorable? So I had it delivered, and it is a wood sign. And hi, CT. I had it delivered, right? And USPS delivered it. Broke it in half. In half. I couldn't believe it. But Diamond Design, she says it happens once or twice a year. Something must have fell on it or whatever, but she sent me one right away. That was fabulous. So I highly recommend that shop, y'all. And she has the cutest stuff. Okay, we're gonna put this on here. Maybe I should put I don't know what to put first. See, now I need to stand. And then I'm gonna have to mess with my chair all over again. Golly. So yeah, like I said, next week I'm going to Babam's retreat, the Nutcracker retreat. And I want to have room. I'm going to put a bow here and then some loops here. So I'm going to scoot this over a little bit. And I think this is going to be my placement. Yes, there we go. Okay. So now to make sure. It's been a hot minute. I think, I want to say May. May was the last time I think I went live. Yeah. You know, I just haven't been feeling it. And then this morning I woke up and I'm like, you know what? I haven't gone live in forever. I need to. I really, really need to. So here I am. Just a little awkward, but hey, what the heck? I'm here. So we're just gluing this in because it's super light. I'll make sure I get like the edges. I hope I didn't put glue where I don't need it and it goes dripping on my hands or on my table. I do have to get one of those new self-healing mats because mine's got a big warp in it. Right in the middle, it goes whoop. So yeah. Okay, so this one's gonna go right. Room for the bow right there. And we'll hold this down for a minute. So what's everybody up to? Y'all at work? My husband's upstairs still working from home. And Noelle's out in the living room. Looking blue. Yeah. Well, you've been live more than I have, CT. It's been horrible. I've just got, yeah. It's hard to get started again once you haven't been live for a hot minute. At least it is for me. Okay, so this should be good. And I squeezed the wreath base. So it's a nice long oval and everything's like nice and compact. Oh look, I didn't want that to go down so oops. Yep, Steve's upstairs. So he's in a meeting. He's got it's meetings Monday, so his favorite day. So we're gonna put this right about, I wanna put it up, well, I don't want this hole to show. So I think we're gonna put it right about here because I don't want this to cover up too much of it. Now, to do this without burning my hands. I know I'm going to want glue. Oh, you see, am I doing this right? I'm way up here. I don't think so much down at the bottom. So I was watching one of my old lives the other day and I realized I really wasn't speaking very loudly. So if I'm a little louder this time and I'm too loud, sorry. It's just trying to find that happy medium, right? Okay, I think I got it. Thanks. Yeah, I made him. I couldn't afford to buy what they're selling online, with the cute little faces on there. So I'm like, well, I'll give it a shot. What the heck? And yeah, I made it. I made it quite like in the beginning of summer. And I'm just now getting around to it. So I'm kind of trying to make it fall. So this is what we got. I'm going to hold it up just to see if everything sticks where I have it. If it goes falling, have a good laugh. Okay. Okay, good. Good. Alrighty. So these are the ribbons I have picked out to go because I got the ribbon from here to make a bow. So I guess we'll go ahead and make a bow. Now, actually, you know what I want to do? I'm going to put some greenery in. in my little stash. I have my favorite, thanks to JoJo, my favorite sorghum bush. I only have 3 of these bushes left, and I'm so sad. I almost didn't use it just because I only have 3 left. I'm like, well, what are you going to do? Just hold on to it? So, yeah, I guess not. I'd like to, but I guess not. So has everybody moved on to Christmas? I have like a closet over there that has my Christmas in it. And what fills up most of the floor in that closet is my containers of ornaments. You know, the long, round, cylindrical ones. And so I bought these totes from Home Depot. I only got 3 of them because that's all they had. But they're really good size. They're rectangular, about like this big. I'm not good with measurements, y'all. And tall. So it holds a lot. And I figured I could do that and stack them. Well, Gail, my bestie, gave me the idea to go high because I don't have that much floor space. So that's what I did. So I'm working on clearing out my Christmas closet so that I can get to my Christmas stuff. Because right now, my Christmas closet has Halloween stuff sitting on my Christmas stuff. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I bought it during the summer, and I bought like, I think 20 of them. Yeah. Because at first I bought some, and then I loved it so much that I bought more. And I was hoping that they would have a fall sorghum. I'm cutting it into 3 because I like some shorter that I put close to the main item. So that's why I have it, and I'm cutting it up so much. The longer ones, of course, I'll stick way down here at the base. But I figured, you know what? Then people can use this not just for fall. And they didn't come out with a fall sorghum. Mishi said they didn't have it. So, yeah. I guess that was just a sign because I would have bought it all too. Yeah. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about, y'all. It's horrible. I have a show this weekend, like I said. And then, so Saturday's the show, and Monday I leave for Texas. I'm going to leave this one, well, I don't like the way it looks. So somewhere I'm going to cut it, and I think right here. So it's going to be kind of a crazy week, and I really don't know what to design. I brought, last weekend I had a show, and I brought Christmas, fall, and Halloween, and every day. And I sold quite a bit of beach since I'm out here in Virginia Beach. I kind of like that, the way it looks. So I sold quite a bit of beach. So honestly, I should be making beach right now, but I'm not in a beachy mood. Isn't that horrible? Not supposed to make what I'm in the mood to make. Supposed to make what people want. But yeah. You know, you have to feel it. Yeah, mine is too. I have a little path from my doorway to here. And that's it. Y'all, that is it. Oh, a piece is missing. So we're going to cut this off right here. And that little, I'll stick it with the short ones, and it can go into the wreath. And no one will ever know. Yeah, cleaning up for the seasons is just the worst. And then, because then when I get back from Texas, I don't have another show until I have a weekend show in November. The 16th and 17th. I'm not doing the big one this year because last year it was kind of a dud, and it was quite expensive. So figured I'd do the smaller one for less money. And the vendor slots sold out super fast. So I'm hoping that means it's going to be a really good show. At the beginning of November, give me all the tips. How big is your space? Because you can, is it indoors or outdoors? Because if your space is 10 by 10, since it's November, people are going to be looking for Christmas gifts. So bring all the seasons, because you don't know what they want. And that's the whole thing. You just don't know what people want. Usually it shows they buy for immediate use. But the Christmas shows, definitely bring Christmas. And since it's before Thanksgiving, bring some fall. I wouldn't bring Halloween. I don't. Some people do. Indoor and 10 by 10. Yeah, I wouldn't bring Halloween. Just because it just passed. By that time. And I don't think people will be looking. You never know. But I wouldn't personally. I would bring fall, Christmas, and even Valentine's. And maybe some Easter. Every day. Definitely every day. And if you make little knicky-knacky things, like, not that centerpieces are knicky-knacky, but I would bring centerpieces. I always bring centerpieces. But, like if you make the little tchotchkes, people love little tchotchkes and little inexpensive items for Christmas time to give to people as stocking stuffers and stuff like that. You know what? Even Hanukkah. 'Cause I don't know what time Hanukkah starts this year, but I always forget about Hanukkah. And people are looking, so yeah, definitely think of gifts. Think of things that people would want to give as gifts. So what I'm doing is just putting these longer ones in the perimeter of the wreath, farther down. The smaller ones I'm going to put up closer to the... Do you have, first of all, do you make wreaths? Is that what you make? I don't even know. I didn't even ask, sorry. You're welcome, Jessica. Because your name looks familiar. Christmas shows, I bring ribbon and sell bows. Absolutely, I bring ribbon. Now, the first few times I brought like way too much ribbon to give people peekaboo wreaths. Okay, I thought you looked familiar. Yes, so bring ribbons, but don't bring too much because it'll just, people are don't bring too much. Bring like a couple of, like 3 or 4 plain with no design on it. Then I bring some with like snowflakes. Gingerbreads are always good. Or ornaments on it. Just bring a few of those and then they can mix and match. But if you bring too much, they go crazy. But yes, I do. And then, you sit there and talk with them while you're making their... I'm not a hand bow maker. I use my easy bow maker. But I just buy the big, huge, clear, I think they're 55-gallon trash bags. Because then when they're carrying it around, people will see your wreath as well. And they'll ask where the person who bought your wreath got it. Yes. And I attach a business card along with a little price tag that's on a little string onto the wreath so that they have it. Your business card as well. And then I give them one. And my business cards have a QR code on it that bring them straight to my Etsy shop. Because they like it the easiest. The easiest way to get to you. So I also have this too. I was thinking of mixing some of this in there with it. Don't know if I'm gonna. Just don't know. But I brought it just in case. Y'all, I have a little bit of dry mouth. Hold on. I think my lips are blue from this stuff. I'm sorry. I'm just babbling. Yeah, I like using the bow maker too. Absolutely. Because I just can't get that twist, and I just can't get it. My hands just don't want to. I'll get cramps in my hands. I have a little bit of arthritis in my fingers, so the Easy Bow Maker, I can just whip it out a lot faster and prettier. My hand bows never look nice, so I've just kind of given up on that. So I like taller ones at the top of my wreath. Taller, greenery picks, sprays, whatever you want to call them. I like the taller ones at the top, sticking out, just to give it a little more height. And then at the top and the bottom, I put the taller one, the longer ones in. The medium-sized ones I put on the sides, and then the smaller ones I put up at the top, around the centerpiece. You know, the star of the show. So I'm seriously, when I get back from Texas, y'all, I'm really gonna try to start going live more again, because I'm down here in my room all day long anyway. And I talk to myself, so, and I'm still talking to myself. But at least I have someone there that writes back. Yeah, my loop measurements are always, even if you pull it up, you know how everybody pulls it up and it never stays that way. It just doesn't. It's horrible. You know what, y'all? I might even have to use a second. I'll be really sad. But I figure with Christmas coming, I probably won't be using this sorghum bush much anyway. You know what? Oh, okay. I forgot to tell y'all. I was in my attic looking for flowers and stuff to put in, and came across my flocked bases from Walmart. So I took a tag off one, and I'm like, I might as well see if they, are coming out with them yet, or if at least I can get them online and how much they'll be and all that good stuff. So I have a few more longer ones left. I'm going to fill in this. So I went online on the Walmart website, and they weren't selling it online, but they said they were selling it in the shop. I do take custom, and so they're supposed to be selling them in the store now. So I'm going to go later today, and if they do, I'm going to go live again. Shut up. I do take custom orders. I made up my own little questionnaire that I can fill out, or you can just bring a notebook and ask them the questions that you want. I require a 50% deposit, non-refundable. So if they end up backing out or whatever, and because if you're like me, I buy the supplies like right away. And then I've had a few people like back out. So that's why I tell them it's a non-refundable 50% deposit. Like one of the first things you ask them what their budget is, how much they want to spend, how big they want it, because I know you're like me, you like to make some big stuff. So, look, I got some medium-sized ones now. Then, you ask, you just ask, do they like flowers in their design? Depending on, what it is. You've made wreaths long enough to know the questions you need to ask. But yeah, absolutely. I do have a little show bag. After I'm done making the wreath, you got to give me a minute. I'll have to get around there. And I can show you my show bag. I got this show bag from another crafter at the very first crafters convention I went to from Scott Waterman. And I still use it to this day. And that had to be like 5 years ago. And I still use it for every show. And it's perfect. Because I bring zip ties, a little hot glue gun, glue sticks, Business cards, little business card holders are in there. I keep my square in there. I use square. Now I'm going around the sign and the apple. What all do I bring Band-Aids in case I burn myself, or if someone, just never know. I bring Band-Aids, hand sanitizer, pipe cleaners, you name, I think you name it, I got it in there. I have extra, I have my price tags in there, pens, hole punches, so that I can punch holes in my price tags, and then I zip tie them, and my business cards, and then I zip tie them to the wreath. And then, I don't think I'm gonna need, I have glues, spider webs all over. Yeah, it's fabulous. But you know what? You live and learn, because I swear my very first show, I think I hadn't even been doing this a month, and I was making, those witch hats from Dollar Tree. In fact, I still had one that I brought to the show this last weekend. It didn't sell, but it was really cute. But anyway, that's what I was making. I had a table and my witch hats, and that was it. Oh, I had some change, because you have your own little register. I just have a cash box with a key. I'm not all fancy. And change, because some people still do use cash. And now I forgot where I was going. Yeah, so that's all I had at my first show was a table. Make sure you have your tablecloth and it's ironed well, because you gotta look nice. I have an apron with my name embroidered on, my business name embroidered on it, so that they know that I'm the one to ask any questions to. I'm gonna hold this up so I can see. And I think I'm gonna add that other greenery in. Just a little bit though, I think. And here I go brain farting again. Totally have no idea where I was. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Little help. My sister's come. Okay, good. No, don't be nervous. You don't invest too much. The first time. Because I'll tell you, I didn't invest squat. And I think I made $90 my first show. I think I paid like $25 for the show. So I was totally happy. I was stoked. I was super happy. They say if you make 10 times what you paid for the show, it was a good show. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Like this last show, I paid $40 and I made $450. So it was a good show. For 5 hours. You can't beat that. You can't. Well, no, you can't. That's a good show. So, just be happy, have fun. Just make sure you have fun. Don't sit there on your phone. Make sure you just talk to people. Look at these cute little apples I have, y'all. I got squirreled. Aren't they super cute? Just make sure. Thanks, Jessica. Yeah, yeah, it was fun. And it's helping to pay for my trip to Texas. So, absolutely. I made sure I grabbed. So I'm going to put some of this in. This is not a pusher. So that's good. Sometimes a pusher is not always the best. But so I can divide these up into more pieces. Yeah, if you have any more questions that I didn't answer, just go ahead and ask. You can always message me too. I don't have as many shows this year as the last few years. The prices are getting out of control, and they're getting harder to get into. It's seriously, it just, yeah, It boggles my mind. Those little pop-up shows are always good. I like consignment shops to sell in too. You know, as long as they don't charge an arm and a leg. One of the last ones I was at, she wanted to charge, like, near the end, before she had to sell her shop, she was wanting to charge 40%. Then that means I have to raise my prices 40%, and then my research is too high for what people want to pay. So, you know, you just, that's always an option. Farmers markets. Love selling at farmers markets. People adore handmade stuff at farmers markets. So if you can sell at a farmer's market, do it to it. So I'm just going to cut, I didn't cut this short enough. Just going to cut this part a little shorter, cut this down a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, just have a good time. Don't think about all the... And it's good that your sister's going to be there with you. It's really good. I wish my husband helps me. He's super supportive. He helps me. We call him my CEO, which stands for carries everything out. And he gets a kick out of telling people that. So more power to you, dude. So I'm going to put these in. Then I'm going to make the bow. And then I'm going to do like a half bow here and maybe possibly like a waterfall effect down. So we'll see. You know, we make the plans and then... Yeah. So I'm just scattering these in throughout wherever I see some of the evergreens sticking out. So y'all check out your Walmart. But he'll be helping by watching my boys. There you go. See, I don't have little ones. I have one 26-year-old son. So that's awesome. That's a big help. You don't have to think about daycare, because then it wouldn't make your show worth it either, because daycare is crazy. Hi, Janine. How are you? Yeah, I have my son. My son watches my dog, because when my son wasn't living here, we would put the dog in the kennel for the day. And she just doesn't, she's a big 82-pound chocolate lab. And she acts all fierce until the dog gets close to her. And then she's like a chicken. So and she's probably listening to me sharpening her claws right now. She, her name is Noelle. So if you ever see me commenting Noelle, that's my doggie. But he watches her. So, but that was only $35 a day to put her in the kennel. But she doesn't play along well with others, so she would have to wait until the person from the kennel would go play with her. And then I always felt bad. Good, good, good. Yeah, I only have 3 shows this season. So far, no 4. I signed up for one December 7th. And it's a little elementary school, but last year I did pretty well at it. And I figured I get rid of the stuff that I don't sell at the bigger shows, so... But you know how it is. You always make a little more. Because, you know, by December, people have already decorated. But that's when I just, you know, bring the Christmas stuff that didn't sell at the big show a couple weeks before. So this doesn't make it too fall-y. That's why I figured I'd put some, I have these little... I guess they're the brown-eyed Susans. I have those, or I have a little bit bigger. Should go in there. So I'll see once I put the bow in and the little half bow and all that stuff. I'll see. We'll see what happens. And then, of course, I'm going to put some apples in, some little apples all around. I was going to make little caramel apples. But you know how time just gets away from you before you know it. It's too late, you know, but they need to dry and all that happy horse hockey, so I don't like the way this is sticking out, so I'm going to cut that off. This was sticking out just a little too far, so you could see the stem of it. Oh, look, I went around once already. So now I went around once the whole... Oh, no, I didn't. I fibbed. Never mind. I thought I went around. So I might have to cut some more of this bush up, but that's okay. I have a few stems left, so that's okay. But yeah, now I forgot where I was going again. Oh, have mercy. That's what, see, I'm an early morning person, y'all. You probably will never see me in the evening coming live unless it's for a special event. By 7 o'clock, I'm done. I'm good. Because we get up around 4:45, 5 o'clock. And so, like, half my day is almost gone, you know, by now. But that's how I like it. I was a waitress for 30 years, and I had the 5:30 to 1:30 shift. Loved it. I'm just a morning person, so. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to cut some more of this up because I didn't quite make it all around like I thought I did. And I'm just kind of, wherever I see any green. Oh yeah, be sure to check out I get squirreled super easy, y'all. Your Walmarts to see if they have the flocked bases. Mine wouldn't sell to me online. They told me to go in the dang store, so that's what I'm fixing to do after I finish this. I've got to bring an order to UPS, and then I'll hit up good thing it's all on the way. Y'all, I'm so blessed. Everything, well, blessed and cursed too at the same time. Because I have Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's, Sam's, Walmart, At Home, Home Goods, all within a 3-mile radius. 3 mile radius. Yeah. So it's all, but then my UPS store is right on the way to all the places. So that helps too. That helps too. Let's go up here up top. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. We were wondering how the Mevos are working with the lives now. Because I know the last time I did a live, in May, everybody was having a hard time with the Mevo. Mevo and Facebook were not playing along well, so, and with all the new little things they give you when you're going live, it's crazy. Yeah, I make centerpieces. No, I have not tried. I have tried, but I never find anything good at my thrift stores. I don't know if there's a lot of crafters in my area and it gets picked over by the time I'm there, or if they're just not the best thrift stores. I don't know, but if you can find cool stuff there, go for it. But I've been like, Walmart's been having some cool centerpieces as far as the container and stuff goes. And you just empty it out and redo it. And they've been turning out really nice. So that's an option there too. Just because I can't seem to find anything good at my thrift stores. We do have quite a few around. Now, I just had a spot where I wanted to put this, and now I can't find it. I guess it was right there, because I saw some greenery. I have my feet sitting on a milk crate, because if they dangle off this chair, they fall asleep, and it's very annoying. I know this is more information than you need. But I'm just, I have a couple of pieces, 3 pieces left. So I'm going to try to find a spot for these. And then we'll go to the buffer. It seems to buffer. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we spent, what, $400 on a dang Mevo? And that was 3 years ago, I think. And to not be able to use it is horrible. Because that was like, y'all knew I made signs too, right? We sublimated signs. Well, we used a sawgrass to sublimate the signs with. And I had a ton. I had over 200 signs in my shop. And then they were saying in February they were going to do a update on Sawgrass, right? But all of a sudden one day, last month, they're just like, oh, we're going to do it now. Didn't tell us nothing. All of a sudden, boom, for 2 days. And I had orders. And for like 2 days, it wouldn't work. Sawgrass wouldn't work. We couldn't make anything. So it finally came back up. Well, Steven, thank God he's in IT. And it didn't have to do with me. Hi, Asia. He fixed it. He figured out what Sawgrass was doing. And, but then, of course, the pictures, the signs were not, the colors were not turning out right. It was horrible. So we just ended up, I took all my signs out of my shop. We stopped selling signs. It's crazy. I'm like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Leave it alone. I mean, for years we'd been using it and doing fine. But I must say, thank you God, that after I took my signs out of my shop, my wreaths sold like crazy. So, blessing in disguise, right? Hi, Lindsay, how are you? Okay, y'all, so this is what we've got so far. I hope I'm holding it right, but anyway. There we go. And now I'm going to put this over here on the side. And we're going to make a bow. Brain bar. Okay. See, like, where did I get this? I just got this the other day. I can't remember where I got it now. But I'm going to make a centerpiece with this. Thought it was really cute. Isn't that cute? Yeah. So, I can't remember where I got it. If it pops in my head, I will let you know. But yeah. Okay. So, let me get my easy bow maker. Don't look at all them. Oh, you can't see it. Because there's a ton of Halloween stuff sitting up there. A ton. So I think I'm going to have to put this in first, then this, and then this. And this is that, I'm going to see if it's that kind of ribbon that expands, because if it is, I can put it in back. You know what I mean? That, oh, it is. Look. But I'm not going to put it in back. I'm going to put it. That changes the whole game. No, not really. I'm going to stick with my plan. Stick with my plan. Yeah, I want to say I got that, oh my God. It was either, it had to be Walmart or Hobby Lobby. One of the two. That's it. It had to be one of those two. Where I got that container. I know, I love the expanding ribbon too. And I have it in the 2.5 inch too. But y'all, when I make, I don't know. I mostly use, did I say I was going to? Yeah. I mostly use 1.5 inch and 1 inch ribbons, y'all. I'm going to leave this tail super long. Oh, is this the tail? This is the tail that's going to be up. I'm going to leave the other one. I had to think of how I was going to put it in the... I'm going to leave it a little long just in case. Welcome to my world. Yeah. Around here we call it Willy World. But yeah, I like to use the 1.5 inch ribbons the most just because it's like a lighter, airier bow and it just kind of dances in your design. Hi, Tammy. I want to thank y'all so much for coming on and saying hey. Giving me someone to talk to. I appreciate it. Okay, this one I'm going to leave uber long. I know some people leave it on their spool, but I can't. I'll just leave it really long. I've had this ribbon for a long time. I think it's the coolest. I have it in orange too. And I think I have it in green too, but I'm not sure. I've been giving away a bunch of my ribbon to like Salvation Army and stuff. I'm like, well, maybe, you know, some crafters in need can get it. Because I still have like a ton of ribbon from AC Moore. Some of y'all remember AC Moore when they had their going out of business. And I just bought like a ton. And I just haven't been using it. And when I first started designing, and Sam's Club would have their ribbons out and all that, you know how we'd go and like buy a whole cart full? Well, it's still sitting in my garage. Yeah, so I'm wondering if I should put the expanding ribbon next and put this on top. Oh, well, you'll see through it. If I don't like it, I'll take it apart. And I usually make my loops the same length as each other. I don't go smaller. Unless I make a huge bow, but, you know, other than that. And I'm going to have to order some more of this because this is my last little bit. You know, in fall, you go through a lot of this ribbon. A lot. But you can get it at Hobby Lobby, too. I usually just get it on Amazon, get the 50-yard roll. But I've had this a long time. I think it was like $10. And you know, Amazon days are coming up again. I know. AC Moore, I did too. Yeah. Have a blessed day, Jessica. Always bought the ribbons, right? Yeah. I know, and I still have a ton too that I haven't even taken the plastic off yet, and some it's sitting in a container in the garage. So I need, you know, just need to bless somebody with some ribbon. And those are the ones I try to bring to the craft shows, are the 50-yard rolls from Sam's. I should have mentioned that earlier, Jessica, if you're still here, or if you do watch the replay. Yeah, those are the ones. And I sell them for like $15. Well, depending on how many ribbons you put into it, but you can get away with 15 bucks. Or do 2 for 25 or something like that, you know. It's warm here still in Virginia Beach. Yesterday we had a nice cool fall, first of fall day. Yeah, oh, Jessica, good. Then use those for your bows for your craft shows. Absolutely, tootly. That's your best profit margin. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it like this. I like it like this, and we're gonna see how it goes in the wreath. I have Harbor Freight, I believe it is. Best place to get zip ties, cheapest. Yes. So I'm gonna use one of these medium-sized ones, and then I like to use my bind wire. There it is. To put in the back to attach to the wreath. Now I've had this forever too. Got it from Sim's Pottery from one of the first shows I went to. Sim's Pottery, so that's been years too. So my bows are usually pretty simple, but they're pretty, and they, you know, it leaves room to put goodies in, to stuff goodies in it. So I just put it on, don't tighten it all the way, scooch it on over, pull this around back. Put it on through, and then see with this stuff too, you can, if you have to, for any reason, have to pull it out and put a new piece in, you can't. Now it's going to make a liar out of me. No, you can. You can get it in and out really easily. Well, not real easily, but you know, easier than a pipe cleaner. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm totally ready for fall. And I was looking at the weather for Houston next week, and it's supposed to be like in upper 80s. So, still be packing my summer clothes, I guess. I was all ready to stop the shave your leg season. Yeah. Okay. Gonna bring the wreath back up. Okay, now I'm gonna stand for this. Okay. Yeah, Jessica, make sure you bring a chair to sit into, because it's a lot of standing. And you get up and, and walk around a little bit too, but it's a lot of standing in one spot. So I don't know if you're like me, but my knees aren't the best. So we try to bring a chair. I'm just going in between around the inner loop of the base. So I think I might want to go a little bit higher with this, just because I have the tail so long. So we're going to put it up here a little more, like right under the sign. And we'll try again. Just around that middle, the inner ring of the base. There. And that way, let's see. That way I can make a little bit of a waterfall and then have these. I'm going to cut these down over here. But then this can sit here like on the corner of this. There we go. And I pull mine in quite tight. I like mine so it'll kind of make my bow go up a little more. So I do it quite tight. Some might say too tight, but this is how I like to do it. Just so it brings it up, makes the loops come up a little bit. And I'm just twisting them around each other. And that way, if I do want to change it, see, I don't know if you can see it right here. That way, if I do feel like changing it, I can. I'm not committed. I do glue down my loops, but I don't do that till the end, till I'm finished with the wreath completely, because I've done it before and didn't want it where I had it. So, okay, we're gonna untangle this and see what we can do with this. Okay, this was on top. Don't know how I got that to the bottom, but I did. Okay, I'm gonna try to get this in here so y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm gonna widen this a smidge. Well, a little more than a smidge, but there we go. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because as you see, it's not. So, and then I'll just take this and poop it up like this. I don't want it too high, maybe like hand width. And then I'm gonna squish it down here and find a pine tie that I can add it to. I have some right here. Well, I have some right here. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna pull it out. I didn't put the pine tie too tightly on there, because I think I wanted to pull it out a little bit more than it was, just in case like I put an apple and a flower under there or something, so then it's not too, like setting right on top of it. So then these, I'm going to cut them down a smidge, but not too much because I like curly tails. So I'll cut it, I cut a good chunk of it off, which I'm kind of sad, so I might save it. You never know. I could add it somewhere else. And then I'm going to take this and twist it. See, I don't know if I want that much curl, but if I don't, then I'll cut it down farther, right? This one's a good length. If you hear some pounding noise, it's our grand dog upstairs with Steven. All of a sudden they'll get to playing. And then this one, let's see. I wonder what it does. Let's see if it does a curl or not. It's been a long time since I've worked with this. Okay, so that can just hang kind of like that. And so that's what we've got. Yeah, and then I'll probably end up putting like an apple in here. In fact, I think I will. Let me see if I want to put a flower too. Okay, I'm gonna look. I might put some of these in like around the bottom part and then put the smaller ones up top. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to cut these down definitely because they're way too long. Way too long. But you know what? You never know until you know. I'm going to cut it right about there. Can y'all still see what I'm doing? I'll cut this one a little bit longer. And this one about right here. There we go. So I can either leave these hanging down with this one. See, I might pull it like that. And that way you see all three ribbons like that. Kind of like that. Or I can pull them up and through here and then have like a little tail up here. Cut this short. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do it, y'all. Cut it short. A little bit shorter. And then I'll have a tail up here. Floopy-doo to it. And then there we go. There's our first. That's cool. See, I always end up doing wreaths a lot faster when I'm live, y'all. Because, you know, you take your time. When you're not live, you can just come and go as you want. So what are y'all thinking so far? You like it? Okay. Okay. So, on this one, do I want to use... I want to do... Okay. All right. I'm going to make a loop like this. I'm just going to make a loop. Now, see, this part I can do, but after this... See, I always have trouble. I try to pinch this too hard, evidently. And then twist. That's the part I have a problem with. So I'm going to make this tail longer. So I've got this going on, right? So this can go over here. See, that's my catch-all. It's horrible. And then I'm going to use all three, I think. This is where I get in trouble. Can I have a... Okay. Now we're just going to do the same with this one. And this one you don't really have to twist because the sides are the same. See, this is why I don't do hand bows. Okay. And then we're gonna do this one. But I can never make the loops the same size. It's okay. It's all good. And then we'll cut this one. I love this ribbon. Don't know. You know when you have so much ribbon on your ribbon wall that you don't see it all the time? But I guess you see it when you need it, right? Okay. So now we're just gonna put these into, I'm gonna put a loop there, one in the middle, and one on the side. So it's gonna be like a half a bow. Now I'm just gonna find a pine tie where I wanna put it, because I don't want it directly across. So I'm gonna go just a smidge down or a smidge up. I think I'm going to do a smidge up, and then right about here, grab a couple of pine ties. Okay, I twisted them, but I twisted it too much, so okay. Gonna just twist those in there. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Okay, and you just go like this. And so you have like a little bow here, like a half a bow. Just a little something, something, right? Thanks, CT. So now we've got all these tails, tails upon tails. I guess I should have twisted it. You can kind of see the wire, but you know, I'm gonna twist it now. So there. There we go. Gonna cut these. Dovetail them. And I always try to do a little curl, even if it's just a little like that, you know. Even if it's just little. And then this one, we'll kind of expand it. Let it do its thing. This one got twisted around. This one likes to stick to the mesh. This expandable one. So I'm not quite sure if I have enough to do a waterfall effect. So we'll see if I do. Otherwise, I'll just cut these down. See, it's kind of poopy looking. I might just let them be tails. No, that looks okay. It looks okay. Okay. Gonna go under here with that. All right, these are gonna go over to that side. This will go over to this side. This will go like that. There we go. And then I can make a little bit of a loop. We'll just do a little waterfall on this one. And then we find a pine tie somewhere. Otherwise, I can always take some bind wire or a chenille stem or whatever you got. You can tie it around. Twist it. And then go through and find the, because I didn't have enough pine ties. And then find the ring of the base. And attach it that way. And that way you still have a little bit of a little waterfall. And if I don't like it, I'll take it out. Not committed to anything. I will dovetail these. Can y'all still, okay, good. I'm trying to make sure y'all can still see what's going on. They're a little short, so we'll see. It might just get taken apart, but we'll see. There. And then there we've got that. So you got a little bit on both sides. See there and there. Now we'll go ahead and stick some flowers and some apples in. I am going to put, that's where I went. Squirrel. That's where I went. So I know if I'm going to put a flower in there, I'm going to put a little one. I will put a little one in if I'm going to put. So I'm just going to cut it like right here. Now yeah, I cut it. I committed. So I wanted to make it a little longer so it could, yeah. That one's going to have to go somewhere else. Maybe on the side of the sign or something. And these flowers I got from the at-home store. Who knows how long ago. My at-home does not even have a lot of Christmas out yet. Which I'm seeing all these people getting all this cool Christmas stuff from their at-home stores already. But ours has a few, like 3 or 5 items. No, they have ornaments galore. That's it. But, like, nothing worth driving there. And it's not even 5 minutes away. So that's kind of sad. I'm going to cut this apart like that. And see about putting this in there. Put it like behind the bow so it... Or maybe in front of the bow. So it'll hang down like that and then put the apple up there. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick this down in front of the bow. Can you see? No, you can't. Okay. Sorry. I don't have much room left on my table. And Stephen made me a huge table. And I swore I was only going to keep like 7 things on it. That's what I told my bestie. She's like, because she's organization queen. So she's like, okay, I only want 7 things on here. God, y'all, not even close. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The inflatables, absolutely. And then they had some of the big, the $100 ticket items, you know, like the statues of the 3 presents and stuff like that. But none of the fun tchotchkes like everybody's been showing all their gingerbready stuff. I love these little apples. I ordered these from Amazon. And the little apples are the perfect color. And it came in a combination of big and little. Well, the little ones are the great color. But then the bigger ones, they're like super dark. Like they look like poison apples. You know? I mean, they look really dark. Look. Almost a brownish color. So I was kind of bummed. I'm like, well, I can use those for some bake something or other. But I thought these were, because I wanted to use them in this. But so I thought, oh, whatever. It is what it is. I hate that saying and I don't know why I just said it. So I'm just going to stick these in like around the top and the middle parts. Hi, Christine. How are you? Your at home is putting out what? Christmas out. I bought and a couple of the 17 years. See, we don't even have that yet. And a friend in church told me yesterday, she's like, yeah, they still don't have anything out because she likes to decorate too. And I don't know if I want to put these in. And she said, yeah, they don't have squash. I'm like, oh, good. Then I didn't, because I was planning on going yesterday after church, and so I didn't need to go. Yeah. Thinking of putting the bigger ones out around the edge. I'm going to kind of bend them up so you can see them. This one doesn't. We'll see. I won't glue those in. But, yeah. But, so I am going to cut this one up. I do like these little do-jobbies. And I've been trying super hard to use up all my greenery that I've had for years. Because, y'all, when I first started, you know how you just have to have everything, and then someone comes out with something else, and you're like, oh my God, I have to have that too. So, needless to say, I have far too much. And so I'm trying really hard this year to use it up. Because honestly, my accountant scares me. And I know when it gets to be this time of year is when I start thinking about the taxes already. I'm going to put this right there. And so she was very nice to me last year because I did good. So I want to continue that. I'm going to put this right where the and my husband and her get along great. I'm just like, whatever. Because he's super organized, you know, with his job and everything, with his taxes. So I'm like, well, whatever. It's harder for us. They just don't understand. We need to have like an accountant that crafts. Because then they can understand and help us out more. You know? The crafting accountant. And my best friend Gail, she's from upstate New York, and she told me that apple blossoms are kind of pinky. And it's not really pink, but it's the closest I could get to it. So, so I'm like, okay, this will work. I thought and they're little, so I thought that would be cute. Cute, cute, cute. What do y'all think? Do y'all have apple trees close to y'all? We're in Virginia Beach. I don't. We do live right next to the woods. So I had I had gotten some pumpkins, right? When they first came out. And we live close to the woods. So deer have been eating them. So I can't have real pumpkins out and about. So we threw them in the woods so that they could eat the rest of it. And don't you know they're still out there? Now they're not even eating it because I gave it to them. It's kind of like your kid. You know, they want something that they can't have. But if you give it to them, then they don't want it. Whatever. Did you? What kind of apples? I like a good pink lady or Gala. I like Gala apples too. Gala. Do you say Gala? Do you say Gala? Tomato. This is the fun part. Just putting in all these, like they're going to look like they're little wildflowers growing everywhere. I am going to put a few of the bigger ones in around the perimeter, but not a whole lot. Just want these randomly. But I need more spots to put some more little apples. I like these little apples. They're super cute. So I will be bringing this to Saturday's show. But it will be in my Etsy shop too. So if anybody's interested in it, you can just PM me and let me know. But I think it's turning out super cute. Am I paused now? Or am I still moving? Because on my tablet, I'm paused. Okay, I think I got it going. I'm not sure. Oh, that's they were basic red apples, right? Yeah, you had red apples or you had Granny Smiths. That was it. All these newfangled Fuji and all this stuff. Whatever. Well, just like your cutie patootie little centerpiece that you've made over. I love the retro Christmas. Well, and it's not retro for us. It was our Christmas, right? Our Christmas decor. It was fabulous. Now, I do have a couple little do-jobbies that I can put in here if I want to put them in more randomly and not just on, you know, like a piece of pine tie. Oh, now I lost my hole. There we go. That just did not sound right. Okay. Moving on. Almost done, y'all. This was another reason that I usually don't go live, because I do take forever to make a wreath. I do take a good long time, but I do have fun. I hope y'all do too. I really appreciate you ever so much. And I hope my volume of speech was good, because I know watching one of my last lives. Well, it wasn't even one of my last lives. They told me, do you hear music or anything? They told me they had to mute a portion of my video because of music. I'm like, I don't have any music on in the house. So why they had to mute part of it is beyond me. I don't know. I like these, and these are from Walmart, like last year. So I'm just going to put these in randomly too, just to fill it in. I was thinking of like a curly spray or something, but I don't know. I kind of want to keep it like, you know, a little natural sort of looking. Does that make sense? So I'm going to push these up because I like the leaves. They're not bad leaves. And it just add a little greenery to it. And they're kind of bouncy, so they'll add a little bit of movement to the wreath. See, they call them hops. They do kind of look like hops. Flowery hops. And I saved the little ends so for my apples or whatever. Y'all, you don't know how bad I want to make another Halloween. But I know I don't need to. I really don't. Okay, I don't want to put too many close together because that's the only pic of it I had. Hi, Teresa. How are you? Long time. Y'all, it's so good to talk to you again. I'm definitely going to have to do this. You know, and Mondays are the day of the week I don't go to Pilates. So I'm not, I'm not beat up. And, yeah, I just got that, you know, you listen to that little voice inside, and it just said, why don't you just go live today? What the heck? Finished making up the wreath you started yesterday. So I just stuffed it full of mesh yesterday and got, you know, the exciting part done. Oh, this one doesn't have a leaf. What the heck? And figured, what the heck? Maybe my life will go by a little faster since I've started already, right? I don't know. Not really. What kind of? About an hour or so, I think. I didn't really look at, and usually I'm a time person. I have this weird thing where I have to start something like on the hour, the 15, the half hour, or the quarter till. So every 15-minute interval, you know? Yeah. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. But that's just something I do. And so I usually, you know, will start either on the hour or quarter after or whatever. But today I'm just like, okay, start. I was trying to figure things out, and it's like, okay, go ahead, start. So we went around with that. I do like this big one in here, so I'm going to go ahead and add it. We'll add a few of those. I have some apples strategically placed. I have a few more of these, so we're almost done, y'all. Almost. I promise. These big leaves, they're nice, so I'm going to save them. But they don't push, so they're too far down on my, on the stem. 3. I think I'm going to use 5. 4 and 5. There we go. And I like to bend my flowers so that you can see them. Even if they're like under a ribbon or whatever, but Yeah. It's just something I do. I was looking for them. I'm like, where'd I put them? Oh my goodness. Put one down here. One, two, three. Okay. I think something needs to go down over here. Oops, something fell. Oh, I hate when I do that. Something falls and you don't know what it is. You can't see it. Too much stuff on my floor. My poor dog won't even come in here right now. She's like, too much stuff on there going on, Mom. I hear one of them coming down the stairs. Coming down the stairs. I think I want one right here. This one I didn't bend because it's got to go kind of deep. Oh, she found her toy. There we go. I might have to do, we'll put these in. And then I'll have to look at it before I add anything else. I'll have to hang it up on the back door because it's almost a good time of day to see about pictures. Yeah. But I do appreciate y'all coming by and saying hi. And chatting with me. I've had fun. Gonna just have to start doing this again. Not listening to that little voice saying, nah, don't do it. Nah, don't do it. Now it doesn't need something in here. I'll have to look. I'm gonna save this just in case it needs something in here. Or maybe I'll put an apple in there or something. But I don't think I'm gonna put anything in there. It looks kind of cavernous down there. I'm gonna cut these apart just because they're my last ones. Need something right here, and it's a nice long one, and it's got a leaf still on it. So I'm gonna put this right in here and let it dangle a little bit. Let me see. Y'all, I gotta find this last spot for this little bugger right here. Okay, there's a little, it's gonna go right there. Okay, so that little green, that little apple, I don't know why I called it green, but that apple needs to be seen. See now, it's got nothing right here. Oh well, I think we're gonna use an apple. Get a long stem. There we go. Because it's just a whole lot of mesh setting right there. All naked. So I'm just going to stick it right into the mesh. If it'll go through. There we go. Now, there we go. That's good. All right, y'all. I'm going to see if I can get this up a little bit. Don't look at the mess. And here's what we got. Yay. It's supposed to be like this. Okay, because there we go. This is how it's supposed to hang. So there we go. There we go. Well, I hope you like it. It was fun. Thanks so much, y'all, for sticking around with me and chatting and all the good stuff. Hope y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.